Namaste Viewers, welcome to dmastrology. Today we are going to see a Ketu result. How the Ketu will be going to give result in entire 2023 for various signs. As we have already seen the 12 different signs, how all the planetary positions are there. But now in this video we are particularly going to see only Ketu. What will be the Ketu result and how the Ketu will be going to give you result in entire 2023. Now Ketu, we all know presently it is in the Libra sign, right? And on 30th of October it will be moving to the Virgo sign. Now Libra sign is a balancing sign. We all know Libra is its symbol is also balancer, where the Ketu is there. In the Kalpurus it is a 7th sign, that means public life, marriage life, partnership and whatever you face. So presently as a Ketu in the Libra, it is showing that you are facing something which you cannot be seen. See, what is Ketu? We all know the Rahu and Ketu story. So Rahu is the upper body part that is up to the head, which possess all the 5 indriyas, 5 senses. Whereas Ketu is the limb, balance of the body, means from the neck to the feet. So it doesn't have any senses. That's what we understood as a Ketu. So Ketu creates the dryness. It absorbs the house result, but it cannot reflect. It's a receiver. Whereas Rahu receive and reflect, is hyper. Whereas Ketu is introvert. It is very passive. As in the language of a Chinese, Rahu is a yin energy, yang energy, bright energy, whereas Ketu is a yin energy, dark energy. So that Ketu will be remaining in the Libra sign. So still you will be facing the people to whom you don't know. Everybody, see, it is in the Libra sign. So Libra sign is representing the partners, spouse, your people whom you face, or your public appearance, what the people are thinking about you. So that's all about the Libra. And thereafter it is going to the Virgo sign, which is somewhat a comfortable sign for Ketu, the Virgo sign, because Virgo is a Mercury and Ketu and Mercury is somewhat relate. But presently being in the Libra sign is for the enjoyment also. We all know the Indriyas, all our Indriyas falls in the Libra. So that Indriya or senses, higher senses, what we call, is presently dry. It's a very good time for the spiritual people, because spiritual people all the way they have to absorb the tendency of the luxury, pleasure or lust. They are very happy because it is being absorbing. But for the people who are in the material world, those who are having their own family and social, they are facing some of a problem. It was in the last year from April, and it will be there till the 30th of October 2023. The Ketu will remain in the Libra sign, and thereafter it will be going to the Virgo. So what is going to happen for all the people? You have to focus where your Libra sign is, and thereafter you have to focus where your Virgo sign is. So starting with the Aries people, we'll see all the Aries to Pisces, those who are going to face what kind of a problem. Altogether we have seen that it is no senses, no indriyas, so it will not feel anything. So what you are not going to feel, but it is actually is there, that we are going to see. Starting from the Aries, see, this may be your moon sign, this may be your ascendant sign. You may face both or either. So that we are going to see. For the Aries people, it is passing from 7th house. So they are the real problem, because they are by default also they are the Kalapurus, and they are facing the Ketu in the 7th house. So they are facing, see, they are very aggressive because of the Rahu in the ascendant, but in front of them they are getting the person who are not disclosing the fact, not disclosing the truth. So it is very difficult for the Aries people to recognize the people to whom to trust, not to trust. So this is creating something suspicious things for the spouse, for the partners and the people whom they are meeting. So it is not so good. Thereafter it will be going to the 6th house. Again the 6th house Ketu is also not considered good, being it is not giving any sign that where your enemies are there, where you are involved in any litigation, conspiracy or any kind of trouble or trap. So this is a bad phase of Aries people. Presently 7th and thereafter 6th placement not considered good. Considering the Taurus people, Taurus sign. Now Taurus sign presently having the Ketu in the 6th house, so they are facing the problem that what are the symptoms are going on, they don't recognize. They are coming in the trap of the enemies, they are coming in the conspiracy. Something is going against them, but they don't realize, they don't feel, they don't sense it. So it is a not good sign. Even in the job also, career and job also, they are not able to recognize whether to continue in this or to change. So that is a somewhat a tough situation for them. When Ketu will come to the 5th house, at least it will be a better situation, that it will give you a result of your past deeds. Because Ketu is somewhat positive about the 5th house. So related to the 5th house, whatever your pending karmas are there, at least it will give you whoever to whom you have to pay something, because Rahu is to receive and Ketu is to pay. So you will meet the people to whom you have to pay something and you will pay. So at least that will be the situation you may realize, but that will be after 30th of October. For Gemini people, the Ketu is presently moving from your 5th house. So you are already under the influence of the Ketu in the 5th house, somewhat a better situation related to your past deeds, past efforts which you have put, and now it is a time to give them back. It is a very good time for completing pending karmas. If you don't recognize to whom you have to pay, to whom you have to give something, to serve something, start doing any charity or some work, social work, so that you are able to pay them to whom you have to pay. So it's a good time till the October, 30th October, the Ketu is in 5th house, so you may get, receive, or you may give your pending deeds, pending karmas to whom you have to actually give or actually to serve. It's good. But after that, when after 30th of October, when it will move to your 4th house, it will not consider good. Being a Rahu in the 10th house, it is good, but your Ketu in 4th house, so whatever the things you are getting, the result, the pleasure, the growth, that you will not able to realize. For the spiritual people, it's very good that you don't follow or you don't believe waiting for your result, but you are continuously progressing. But that is a Ketu in the 4th house, means feeling dry. Even though having a pleasure, you will not able to enjoy the pleasure. It is not so attractive. You have a luxurious car, but you don't feel, you don't enjoy. You have a very good house, but you feel dryness. So that situation may arise for the 2 months later on in the November and December for the Gemini people. Cancer people presently having Cancer moon or Cancer ascendant, having the Ketu in the 4th house. So you are presently feeling same dryness in your pleasure. Even though having the pleasure, you are not able to enjoy. So this is creating somewhat feeling of devotion, feeling of giving up everything. But don't give up. It is a temporary phase. Entire till October time, you may not realize what the growth is happening, what the pleasure, what is the luxury and comfort you are having or enjoying. But at least after that, once it will move to the 3rd house, at least you will realize your own potential and you will find a way out. You will find a better pleasure and peaceful time thereafter. So Cancer people may enjoy after the October, when Ketu will move to their 3rd house in the Virgo sign. For Leo people, presently it is in 3rd house. So you are also ready with your plan, but unable to get the right people, right channel to execute it. Even though you are traveling also, but not getting the real result. The Leo people, as Ketu is in the 3rd house, you are not feeling the right way, right channel to focus and to execute your work. Thereafter, once it will move to the 2nd house, it will be average best. So whatever the project planning you are doing, continue doing it. Thereafter, it will give you a result. Even though you are doing traveling, not meeting the right people, you are not feeling the good vibes, but still continue it, because somewhere something is happening, it's growing, it's not showing you, but thereafter it will give you the result. So you should also perform, the Leo people. And thereafter in 2 months, November, December, it will come to your second house, where even though there is a growth, you will not find the relation or communication clear. So clear your communication before that, so that it will not create any dryness thereafter. Whether it is related to relation, related to money, wealth, or any decision about your communication, you should complete that. For the Virgo people, Virgo people, presently the Ketu is in the second house, so it is creating somewhat a dryness related to the wording which you are using, whatever the communication you are using, your financial matter and related to your relationship, you are doing best. Continue doing it, whether you feel or not, whether some people are responding you or not, but still continue. You have to have a continuous progress, and thereafter in the past 2 months, November, December, it will come to your own ascendant. So that will be somewhat a realization, that will be a peaceful time where you relax something and get some positive result. So continue doing this, all related to your money, relation, wealth related or communication related efforts. Continue doing, whether you feel is good or not, continue it. For Libra people, Libra moon or Libra ascendant people, presently the Ketu is moving from your first house. As a 7th house, Ketu is not considered good, but ascendant, when it is passing from the moon or passing from ascendant, it is a time for changing the lifestyle. It is a time to make over. It is a time to regeneration. Whatever the inbuilt energy is there, you have to concentrate that inbuilt energy, and then you have to explore. Still more 10 months for the Libra people, those having a Libra sign, is good to realize your own potential. Don't see others' view, just focus on your own talent, and then you will find a result. As the Ketu in your inside, it is giving, accumulating the things, as it is developing something, but it's not exploring, but it will explore, but be focused. And last then 2 months, the Ketu will move to the 12th house, where you will be judged, you will be getting your justice, your result. So Ketu in 12th house is a very good, as a Rahu is not considered good in the 12th, but Ketu will consider very good in the 12th house. So then you will enjoy this. That is a positive for you. For Scorpio people, presently Ketu in the 12th house. So Ketu is giving a very good result. Your concentration, your energies are accumulating. You are not realizing anything negative at the moment, because Ketu in 12th house is a very good placement for the Ketu. Thereafter it will move to the 11th house. That also somewhat a continuation of a result. So presently also you are enjoying very good result of a Ketu in the 12th house, and thereafter in the 11th house Ketu also, it's in average considered good. Even though it will dry your indriyas, because the 11th house is all the exploring of a desire, it is a wish fulfillment, and Ketu absorb everything. So even though whatever you have served to your social, your people, your friends and relatives, that all will be thereafter calm. So 11th Ketu, those in the Scorpio moon, having thereafter in the 2 months when you are under the Ketu in the 11th house, that is a reconciliation period. Just keep quiet, be silent. Then Sagittarius people, presently you are having the Ketu in the 11th house, which is drying your desire. It is somewhat concentrating your desire, not exploring, completing your desire, but somewhere inbuilt. It is building your desire, whatever you have to explore, whatever the things you want to do for your social friends and this, that is all being accumulated. Although it is not giving you a result, but it is somewhere concentrating. And thereafter when Ketu will flow into 10th house, that will be the good time where you will be able to execute. So you also have to accumulate your all the energy, potential, and at the right time in the last 2 months it will explore like anything. Considering the Capricorn people, the Ketu is already in the 10th house, and thereafter it will move to the 9th house. Both the placement is very good. See, when Ketu is in 10th house means your motive or your aim of your karmas is to dissolve your karma and not to get any reward out of it. As a true meaning of a Gita you will follow when Ketu is in 10th house. So those people also having a Ketu in 10th house, they will serve others without any name, fame, recognition, position. They just doing. So Ketu in 10th house, presently a Capricorn people having a Ketu in 10th house, that is somewhat a better situation where you are doing for others and you are paying back. This is a good time for paying back of all your deeds what you have to pay. So it is a completion of pending deeds, and thereafter when Ketu moves to the 9th house, whatever you are doing as a kriya, as an action related to your religious, related to your traveling, some spiritual activity, that will be concentrated inbuilt. So that is the accumulation of positive energy and your belief will become more strong. Even though you are traveling, you are going for the foreign countries, settlement for the foreign country, but you will not get attracted toward that and you will be neutral. So that will be the positive. For the Capricorn people, it's spiritually really a very good growth for them. You are already doing for 10 months and thereafter you will be getting the result, core result of the spiritual deeds after that also. Aquarius people presently the Ketu is in 9th house. That's the best situation. You are doing the true religious things, true spiritual things, both religiously also and spiritually. You are visiting the temple or any place of worship just to gain the energy. It is not your wish to get any blessing or any reward for any material things, but you are just going for changing your energy. You are gaining something, and thereafter once Ketu will move to your 8th house, you will be involved in the more deeper research and development. R&D will be more strong when Ketu is in 8th house. Like placement of a 5th house, 12th house, 10th house and 8th house Ketu is the best. So that you will be going to face presently in 9th house, and thereafter the 8th house you will be gaining the positive spiritual energy. And at last if we speak about the Pisces people, presently you are having a Ketu in the 8th house, that it's a very good time to go inside, hide yourself and do some research. So this is a time where you have to involve in the research activity for 10 months. Till October the Ketu will be there in your 8th house. It is a time for the research, development, and thereafter it will be in 7th house where people may come and give you the wrong direction. So be aware about it. Till the time is Ketu in the Libra in your 6th house, 8th house, it is a time where you should build your research and not to explore. And when the Ketu will come for the 2 months in the November, December in 7th house, you may be facing the people with the negative shade. So be quiet. Don't give your research, don't explore, don't disclose your research. Just keep and utilize your own potential, own gain energy for yourself. So Pisces people, just be quiet, not to respond when Rahu in the 1st house or Ketu in the 7th house. Be quiet and enjoy the potential of the energy which you have gained during the Ketu in the 8th house. So this is all about the 12th sign Ketu result for 2023 that we are going to see. So Ketu is a one of a planet, as a Rahu manifest or Rahu glorify, it is reflecting everything. Ketu is this which is a reservoir, which always keep the reserve, which keeps the dryness, so that you don't explore completely. You keep something for yourself. It's a reserve. Is a dryness, because it will not give immediately, it absorbs, and then later on the energy which you have saved, it's like a battery saver, it will utilize later on. So that potential you have to utilize for the Ketu. For Rahu we always pray Lord Shiva or Bhairava. For Ketu, Ganesh Upasana. So do Ganpati Upasana, continuous chant the Ganesha mantra, Lord Ganesha mantra, Om Gam Ganpate Namah. Visit the Lord Ganesha temple and continuous chant the mantra. That will be the best for the Ketu to get a positive result. For Rahu, do pray Om Namah Shivaya, Mahamrityunjay mantra or Lord Bhairav mantra. So that you can do, you can search in the Google, you will get all the information. For this Ketu related result I have given all these things. Do like, share and subscribe this video as well as my channel DM Astrology. If you have not pressed the bell icon, press the bell icon so that you will get a notification of the video when I upload it. For consultation and more information, you can always contact me in the WhatsApp number given here. You can also follow me in my Facebook or Instagram page DM Astrology or Dharmesh Mehta. So herewith I complete this topic. Do listen it carefully and apply very carefully. Thank you very much viewers for viewing this. All you will get a best result in this year. Thank you. Namaste.